Hello, welcome to Victoriana. It's the beginning of September and I'm doing that all important job of spacing out the chilies. We've got our Chilli Fest 27th and 28th of September, and as I say, I'm spacing them out so we can get a little bit more light to them, so we get the final colour on the fruit, and hopefully if we get some warm weather we'll also get that final heat into the fruit as well. So yeah, I've got 2 or 3 weeks to get on with that. As you can probably see, the chilies have grown wonderfully this year. We've got a huge size of plant and a very, very heavy set of fruit on virtually every variety. So I think that's going to make this year's Chilli Fest probably the best one we've ever done. We've also got an awful lot more stalls coming this year, so we'd love to see everyone come along for that. Meantime, I'm going to give you a quick run around the nursery and show you what else we're doing. So up here in the top house, it's that time of year where we have a mass tidy up, block up, sort out, move around, so that we can start thinking about getting stuff in for the autumn and the winter, and that's exactly what we're doing. So there's some big gaps appearing here and there, and as I say, then we're blocking stuff up and giving us as much space so that we can get as much in here to protect from the worst of the winter. It's not so much really the cold that we're worried about, and as per usual we'll actually ventilate this all the way through the winter, apart from when it's really windy. It's more just keeping all the heavy rain and the wet off, because obviously growing in containers and small modules, stuff gets very, very wet and sits very wet. So as I say, it's really protection from the worst of the wet that we're looking for, rather than protection from the cold. So out here in the cell area, one of our pest control officers is busy on duty, looking to see if there's anything that he can find. And other than that, again, it's that time of year where we're blocking up and checking on stocks, and obviously moving fresh perennial stocks out that will then overwinter out here for the winter. So again, it's that time of year when we're really having a bit of a good tidy up. Out here on the veg or fruit and veg garden, I guess that's what we should call it now, as we've got the new cage all finished and done. Things are starting to flourish in there. The new strawberries are starting to get away. We've just taken out the last of the spuds over there. Not a huge crop on our second ones, but never mind. Brassicas are doing well. Had a surprise visit or two from the cabbage whites, but we've got on top of those as well. And other than that, no, really productive actually. This year we've covered all the sweet corn, because people who saw our clip from this time last year would know that we were attacked by pheasants, and literally overnight we lost most of the cobs. But this year we actually haven't seen any pheasants, so it's more a case that we've done the work and didn't really need to do it. But no, we're getting an awful lot out of here as usual. Artichokes are still coming, leeks are coming up nicely, overrun with carrots and parsnips and ground beans as well. So veg garden's really doing well now. So here in the bubble, it's more of the same of what we're doing elsewhere on the nursery really. We're having a good tidy up and a straighten up. We're going through the fuchsias. They're having a good haircut, and hopefully we'll get a little bit of fresh growth before the onset of the autumn, and then that will give us some nice cutting material for just after Christmas. Elsewhere in here, we're going through the citrus as well. We've got to move those and sort those out, and yeah, basically it's tidy up time. So I'll finish off this month's clip down in our car park areas, and anyone who comes to us now and has been into us before will notice some huge changes. We're basically having a massive tidy up, sort out and rethink of plantings. Salvatore has cut down the rugosa hedge in the front car park, and that's going to come back fantastically. We've got a big fire to have there as well, and now he's working through the bund plantings and trimming out and removing everything that's got a little bit neglected over the last few years, and then that will give us some space to think about some further plantings and filling in the gaps. And also the plan after that is to grub out the area behind, which is basically scrub area, and again that's going to give us another big area that we can play with and do something with. So as I say, anyone who comes to the nursery now, and hopefully we're going to see quite a few of you at our Chilli and Craft Fest on the 27th and 28th this month, will notice some huge changes and differences. Yeah, plans for a very, very busy winter of planting and making some big changes really all round.